Hi, welcome to Pod Dammit, the one and only podcast brought to you by people who have never done a podcast before. Before we get started, I've got to give credit to our videos maker we've got on screen here, because that's how rules work. This video is provided by WSHH Vine Compilation of the Week. We'll put their channel link down below if you want to go check it out. Alright, now that we've got that out of the way, how y'all doing, guys?
Good. Yeah.
Alright, we'll get into who those mumble jumble of voices is here in a sec. Alright, first up on my list of guests here, I guess they're not guests, they're really part of the team. How about Caleb? Caleb is a resident zoologist and qualified architect and also my roommate. Caleb, say hi.
Hi. I didn't know I was a zoologist yet. I must have passed.
Yeah, passed your qualifying exams there, Caleb. Congratulations on that. Why don't you give our audience a little background on who you are?
Well, I'm Caleb. I'm currently drinking some water out of a Subway cup. Never done a podcast in my life, honestly, but I'm happy to be here. Not entirely sure what we're going to talk about yet, though, because I didn't read the script.
And that's exactly why I send it out. Up next, intergalactic bounty hunter and professional dog breeder, Eric. Eric, how you doing?
Hey. Wait, what now?
Eric, I hear you hunt down people in space. How does that going for you?
Well,
like Cowboy Bebop.
well, I've caught no one, so good.
Good to hear business as well. Eric, why don't you give our audience a little bit of background on yourself?
Alright, well, I'm Eric. Been just Steven for many years. Also never done a podcast. Also a YouTuber.
All right. Good to know.
Yeah.
And you vlog? Is that what your channel's based on?
No.
Paint vlogs.
He's a dog breeder.
He paints walls and vlogs himself painting walls. And that brings us to our special guest, podcast specialist, and our great lord of vape, Ethan.
Ooh.
Hey, Ethan, when you're not vaping giant clouds into the atmosphere, what do you do?
Well, I dabble in a lot of weird stuff that most people wouldn't know about. Yeah.
All right.
Mysterious. I'm the special guest, though.
Yeah, you are the special guest.
Yet.
Special guest Ethan. Do remember, he is our special guest. He's not part of the team. Won't see him next week. He's only here this one time. All right.
Yeah.
So
actually in Japan.
Oh, wow. Long distance calling in then. Just to be clear, we all are in the same building except Eric, but we're not in the same room.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I'm a bit farther away.
Before we get
Why
started...
is he on a sofa when your name is Sofa Squad? Exactly.
Yeah, where's this sofa?
We all have personal sofas. It's a digital sofa right here. And our audience, you're welcome to come sit with us on this personal sofa and take a mystical journey through our adventures in podcasting. Obviously, we've never done it before. I suppose I should probably introduce myself, actually, before we start.
Yeah.
To those of you who don't recognize the sultry voice that's going on the microphone right now, my name is Steven. YouTube is fairly new to me. Our friend Eric here on the digital sofa, and I had a thing going way back in the day, way back when we were wee little lads. But no, this is my first serious attempt into YouTube. Eric and Caleb both do YouTube off and on now. That's correct, right?
Yes, basically.
All right,
That sums it up.
We'll put links down to them down below. But no, this is a team effort sort of thing that we threw together. I think this is kind of the first introduction everybody gets of Sofa Squad, unless our Counter-Strike video goes up the other day. To be clear, none of us are professional gamers. I at one time played competitive Halo for money, but that ended quickly because you have to be good at things in order to make money. All right. So with that being said, everybody's introduced. We all know everybody. Everybody's comfortable. Everybody's got their popcorn and snacks for the show. Let's get right into it. Before we get started, I'd just like everybody to know that Eric does not get a script. I did not send him one for the purpose of comedy. I just didn't want him to know what was going on. Now, I have been informed that the people I did send scripts did not actually read them.
So, yeah, we're all on the same level.
So, yeah, same boat. Nothing's really different here. Yeah.
I can see it in front of you, though.
No, you can, but he doesn't get that. Eric does not get that extra quality of life thing. So,
there's a link.
little background on this podcast. We had this idea back in October. It is now February 1st of the new year. It's been a long road here. I've rewritten this podcast 3 times.
Not much has changed in it.
How many days?
Actually, the news is updated from the first time I wrote it, but it's not up to date now necessarily, which is why we probably won't talk about the last thing on the list, because that's old news. Nobody really cares. But we finally got things figured out. You don't know. You don't need to know.
I think it's pretty relevant. I got a Bitcoin right here.
Oh, he does. It's solid Bitcoin. Don't be giving away too much.
Can't let Eric know.
But yeah, we've written it a couple times. I finally figured out the technological things. I'm not a streamer by any means, so that's just how it is. All right, first topic. I'll read it, and then we'll talk about it. All right, number 1. Ark Survival Evolved, back at the end of December, became cross-platform between Xbox One and Windows 10. The Windows 10 download comes free to those who already own the game on Xbox One, and is available now in the Microsoft Store. Cross-platform has been a concept that's been talked about in the last few years, but for the most part hasn't really been implemented with a ton of success or with a wide variety. It's not really a big thing. So really cross-platforming to me sounds like the future of things, because you got high-powered PCs, you got Xbox Ones out there, those Xbox One X's that are powerful now. You got the PS4 Pro for those of you who like to go the Sony route. I grew up an Xbox kid. Sorry. What's it mean, guys? We're all pretty avid gamers, I would say. Maybe we should touch on that for a second. Let's go down the line here before we talk about this topic. Ethan, what's your background in gaming?
Well, I started gaming when I was like, I don't know. First game I ever played was, I think, Black on the PS2. The second I started playing that, I was like, holy shit, I gotta keep doing this. This is like my shit.
I'm just doing a quick Google real quick on that game.
Oh, it's good as hell. Hopefully some people know what it is. It's like a Call of Duty before Call of Duty, kind of. Except
DOG.
Better graphics.
Here's some gameplay for it. Look at that. A first-person shooter.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty nice. That looks really cool. Actually, we're going to watch this for a little bit.
Oh, gee.
Hey,
they
Caleb.
can't see that, though.
Oh, no, they totally can. We're going to have to give credit to Gal Anonym for this Black PS2 gameplay. It's got 1.5 million views, so it's a pretty popular game. Speaking of popular games, Caleb, what's your background in gaming?
Background in gaming, started off with playing Doom on the Game Boy. Then I got Doom on the Game Boy. First Doom.
Oh, yeah, Game Boys were the shit.
Yeah. I didn't own a Game Boy. I may have taken one of my neighbors, but let's not get into that. I wanted a Game Boy.
Just skip over that topic.
Then my parents got the PlayStation 2 Slim for my brothers and I, and that was their first game system because they caved in on us, and they knew that we were going to live the lonely life of the gamer. That's why I'm here now.
Very true.
Now, Caleb, is that the very slim that happens to be in your room right now?
Yes.
A lot of history behind that.
And then I bought a brick recently, the PlayStation 2 brick.
Wow.
Brick of what?
It's a brick.
Yeah.
You could build a house with them.
I was thinking of something else, but...
Ethan, let's not get into that.
Yeah, anyway. Gaming.
Last but not least, how about Eric? Eric, you and I have quite the background together. Why don't you share some of that?
Well, me and you both grew up playing video games. Eventually started doing YouTube while playing Minecraft.
Yeah, we actually used to be neighbors.
Yes. And I come over a lot and play video games, and you come over a lot and play video games.
I suppose I can get into my own. I guess I probably have the most diverse knowledge of games. My stepfather growing up was a game collector and seller. It was his part-time job. He bought and sold consoles, video games from over the years. So I guess I've probably played just about every console under the sun. As well as a wide variety of games. Now there were some things like okay, for a bad example, that we had a collector's edition of Killer Instinct SNES that I was told specifically do not open. Now, if I were a normal good boy, I would have not opened that and never have played Killer Instinct. However, I did get grounded for 6 months by playing Killer Instinct.
Jeez.
Good job,
Bad boy.
That's kind of our backgrounds and that sort of thing. So, that being said, we've all grown up in the era of technology, and advancements in video games have gone crazy over the last couple years. Let's
I
go.
love
Let's
how
start.
you just like skip over like my actual background and just ask for mine and yours background.
Oh, do you want to give more of a background? I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, floor's yours. Floor's yours.
I was gonna say I went from like, cause I started on a Windows 98 computer
Hell yeah. That's
to
the
an
best start.
to an N64, PS2, PS3, Xbox One, now an X, and now a fully built gaming computer.
Oh, and yours
You
is
want to let
pretty
me some of
beefy.
those?
Eric, what kind of graphics card you got in your beefy machine there?
1060.
Ooh, lover
Nice.
boy.
Yeah.
Those things aren't cheap.
Good stuff.
No, it's gone up in price since my dad bought it.
That's because of all that mining.
Because of the last
Yeah.
equipment I'm not talking about.
Did you ever hear about cryptocurrency mining and think, I wonder what they use to mine that? And then to your mind, you get like pickaxes and dwarves running around.
No,
Oh, you
just
do
look
it
at my
right.
roommate's computer
Oh.
and go, oh yeah, that.
Oh, is it just me that sees dwarves when I trip on LSD?
No, because my neighbor and my roommate both computers for mining.
Hey, you need a really good computer for that shit, though.
Yeah, and the
Really? It just takes a while with the crappy computer.
well, and the difficulty of them has gone up so much over the years that
Yeah.
it's tough to keep up with it. I hope this is on a playlist, this video we're watching, because I don't really want to give credit to more people. All right, let's actually talk about this topic now here. Okay, so Survival Evolved is cross-platform. There are servers dedicated to the cross-platformness. It only goes between Xbox One and
Windows 10.
Windows 10. Yep, that's the biggest thing going on. Oh, you can see my
Well,
cursor on the screen.
Well, because they first introduced doing that with Forza Horizon 3, and it worked pretty well.
Yeah. Now,
They're
I'm
both
not-
Windows projects, Microsoft projects, so
Right.
it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes the most sense. I know the last time I heard with cross-platform, when they tried to do it with PlayStation for Rocket League, PlayStation denied it, I think.
No, that sounds right. We can verify that, and if it's wrong, I'll throw words over this point in time telling
Oh,
you that's wrong.
Big text, Eric is wrong.
All right, just another shout out here because I didn't get lucky. This video is by Bloody Hell Ghost. Okay, moving on.
Okay.
All right, let's start with Caleb. Caleb,
Yeah.
Ark's off the list. Can't pick it. What game would you like to see go cross-platform? What do you think would really benefit from the addition of cross-platform play?
Right now, as it sits, with Rockstar not coming out with another GTA, I think GTA 5 would definitely benefit from that right now. Mostly because a lot of people still play that, and I myself have friends back at home that have PlayStations, and I have an Xbox, and I can't play with them.
I can agree with him on that.
Oh, so
Yeah.
are you looking for cross-platform between the two parties of Microsoft and Sony, or are you looking for that Xbox One, Windows 10 double?
Well, I mean, like, all the way
Deep.
around would be good. We
Yeah.
all know this.
But
But
right now, more console would work better than having PlayStation, than having computer go in with, because of how many hackers are on PC at the moment.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
I can
destroy an Xbox or a PlayStation.
That's true. It does bring about lots of things like security risks and bug fixes. You know, there's going to be some bugs that show up on PC for things that definitely don't show up on console, and vice versa. I mean, you're probably not going to have controller input issues on a PC compared to a console, which only input is controller.
Well,
This is why
yeah,
I
but
don't
you
wanna
can
adapt.
use controller on PC.
Well, right, but what majority of PC users use controller?
Hopefully not.
Would
many.
it? Actually, probably more than you think.
Probably more than I think, but probably
Because
not the majority.
most people use the 360 controller for a PC, and
Unless they're
anything
playing
else.
like racing games, I don't know why you would use one.
Yeah.
Let's go to Ethan. How about Ethan? What would you like to see?
On cross-platform?
Yeah.
Fuck. I'd say a lot of friends that I know have consoles play Rainbow Six right now. I know that's just like really popular. I'd love to be able to play with them, and I'm not able to.
Yeah, I think that's a good call, and definitely I was actually going to get into it when I talked about it, I guess, but there's definitely some. You know what? I'll save it, and then I'll move back to it.
No, come on.
Eric, what would you like to see?
I don't know. For me, I play more like racing games, though. It's like Forza already has cross-platform and it's an exclusive, but like I don't know. Probably more seeing like the games of like Call of Duties and stuff cross-platform because that'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Did you see they added I think it was Jake Paul or Logan Paul into the newest Need for Speed?
That
made me buy that one. Yeah, they did. He's garbage. He drives like some shitty Ford. Just a normal car that some soccer mom would drive, and he drives that.
What a world we live in.
Anyway.
I had the game. I don't even know about this.
You don't have the newest updates, Eric. You gotta get those updates.
I haven't played in a while.
You don't want to see it anyway.
I'm already Googling it, man.
Oh, he's Googling. I'm dying. Where's that water? Specifically on the list of things to bring, I said bring water so you don't die on the camera. And what I do, die on the camera.
Just bring a vaporizer.
Wow, that is a very crappy car.
Yeah, it just got a bunch of stickers on it and shit. Anyway.
I guess I was going to say, I'd like to see a game specifically developed for cross-platform. Maybe something along the lines of, like, Evolve was a 1v4 sort of thing. I'd like to see something where the console people are playing maybe a first-person shooter against a PC person whose controls look like an RTS. I think that'd be really cool. Something like, I don't know, like, there was a game that came out for the Wii U called Zombie U, which I don't really know. I've never played it, but the concept was that the people would play split screen on the TV as first-person shooters, and then the guy with the tablet would, like, drop zombies down with like, a button press. And I would just like to see things that are developed that utilize the differences between a keyboard and a console, and not just, oh, it's the same game on two consoles.
Yeah, I'd say that is definitely where the most conflict comes in, is if you're playing a first-person shooter on PC with mice and keyboard, as opposed to someone playing with a controller, that's a huge disadvantage. And I'd say that's...
Yeah, because you can flick a lot more on PC.
Yeah, like, not that I don't I do dislike controllers, but mice are far more accurate and easy to maneuver to a specific point.
Unless you're like
I think we can all agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what it is.
I mean, I would argue that because I grew up playing console and then put a lot of hours in. So, more of my background of playing competitive, I played what I guess you would call professional Halo for about 6 months. I played Halo 4, which is, people would argue, is the trashiest Halo. I would agree, but it did have customizable controls that made it a little bit easier. But that's what I played. I put a lot of hours in that. So I'm very much more mastered with a controller than PC Master Race mice men like you.
Yeah, true. And I mean, I played on Xbox for like 6 years, and since day one I hated controllers. So that's probably just me.
See, for me, I don't like the PlayStation controller.
Ooh.
Like, your thumbs cramp so much from that. The Xbox one, it feels more natural.
Scuff things you put on the sticks, whatever the fuck.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
They're like little extend.
I don't know what they're called.
They like extend the top of the thumb.
Stecco thumbs.
Oh,
pro COD players use them.
Yeah. They extend the top of the thumbstick up just a little bit more.
So what? It's like hair extensions for your joysticks.
I don't really know what the benefit of using it is, but I don't know.
I got extensions for my joysticks one time.
We're talking about computers still?
I don't know what I'm talking
anyway.
about. All right, back on the track of
I
something.
definitely can't go in.
Caleb, say
Yeah.
some words. You're being quiet over there.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. You just put us off on a tangent, man. Take us down a road less traveled.
Okay, so to road that's traveled. I was just looking into the Zombie U right now.
Yeah.
And I did know a little bit about its background, where if you die, you become another person. So and you can go and pick up that person's stuff that died, but you gotta kill them as a zombie to get their stuff. So I was just looking a little bit more into the background of the game. So I didn't know too much about it, but at the same time, I knew a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of that, what is it, Metal Gear, the survival one?
I don't know too much about Metal Gear.
Alright, I guess we won't talk about it. I just saw the trailer.
Oh, okay.
I saw the trailer for it, and it just, it's so out of what a Metal Gear game is to me. Like, a Metal Gear is a stealth game. And it's and they're like, here's Metal Gear Survive, where you kill zombies.
I have thought of another game that would be good for cross-platform.
Alright, hit me with it.
So, have you seen the new game, Sea of Thieves?
Ooh.
I'd have to Google.
Oh, I love that game so far. I want to get it so badly.
Totally didn't pre-order it. The day the closed beta ended. The day the closed beta ended, so I couldn't play it. But that game cross-platform would be kind of fun.
It would be. I would love Sea of Thieves to be cross-platform.
Just because it's just like how that game is played, it solely depends on you alone. It doesn't depend on what console you're on. It's just like whether you want to go full-blown pirate and under the seas, or if you just want to explore and do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is that one not already cross-platform?
I don't think it is.
Oh, let me take a look.
Looks like, is it on PC?
It looks like
I bought the PC and Xbox because I did.
Oh, okay, so it's on
Xbox playing. Anyway. Yeah.
Is it on PS3 as well? Do we know that?
It's on PS4.
Ooh, I mean that's what I meant to say.
I think it's only it's only current, this gen, isn't last gen.
So Sea of Thieves release date is March 20th, 2018. I gotta wait a while still. Sucks.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it.
Apparently,
I
it's
didn't
not
realize.
out on PS4 yet.
No. Sea of Thieves will have cross-platform play. Developer very confirms. So that'd be one to see. Oh, Sea of Thieves will have cross-platform play between PC and Xbox One. So the usual cross-platform, but not with PlayStation.
I guess that would make sense with them both being Microsoft products.
Yeah, but having it with PlayStation, you'd have even more people you could encounter in the world.
Yeah.
I was just looking up the company who makes Sea of Thieves is Rare.
It's Rare.
And I knew it had been a while since they made a game, but it looks like the last legitimate game that they made is the Xbox One port for Killer Instinct, which was in 2013. So Sea of Thieves is 5 years in the making.
And it looks so good. From the videos I've seen in the closed beta, it looks good, and I'm kind of annoyed that I pre-ordered it on the last day. The closed beta ended at 2 a.m. Thursday.
Shit.
So I was like, oh, not Thursday, Wednesday.
Rare Games also made Battletoads, so shouts out.
What? They made one of the hardest games of all times?
They also made Perfect Dark. Damn. That was my shit when I was a kid.
Perfect Dark Zero?
Yeah.
Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie.
I can do.
Rage games before Rage games even were a thing. Oh, you beat in the game? You must collect everything to complete the actual game and fight the final boss. There we go.
Oh man, they have a crazy list of games going on here. And then they got into Viva Pinata, and it all went down from there.
And then
and
then Nuts and Bolts came out, and we don't speak of that one.
Nuts and Bolts. I'm glad I don't know what any of this is.
Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts.
Oh, yeah.
They tried to make Banjo-Kazooie a racing game.
Did you
That
have
shit out of
Did you have Banjo-Kazooie for the 64?
We had Banjo Tooie.
Ah, yes, okay.
When I bought when my parents got the Xbox One, they got it with the Ray Replay, and I went back and played Banjo Kazooie. And it's very challenging.
Yeah.
I've seen my friends play that. They would just rage.
Oh, it's so infuriating.
I mean, it's
Especially
kind of unclear what to do a lot of the time. At least what I was watching.
But Kazooie is more infuriating because in order to get to the final boss, you have to have 100%, and you have to remember everything that happened in the game. Because you go through a puzzle, like you go across like a little board, and every spot you land on, basically it will ask you trivia about what happened in the game.
Yeah,
and like specific details that you have to read up on too.
It's like the end of Fallout 3.
Yeah, basically.
Fallout people.
Basically.
Speaking of games that make you mad, let's talk about that maybe. We'll take that tangent next. There's this road, if you imagine a map with a straight road on it, we took an exit like at the very beginning, and now we took exits off of that exit. We're in Texas, we were heading to New York. We're nowhere near where we need to be, but we can circle back eventually, or we'll all just drive into the ocean, probably. Let's go around the circle maybe. A game that made you really mad.
Made me really mad. Oh man.
Alright, who's starting?
Steven.
I'm starting?
Yeah, you're the host.
If you got one.
Alright, I got a couple of choices here. I'm gonna go with one that I play a lot under bad circumstances.
Bad
I'm
circumstances.
gonna talk about Spelunky. I don't know if y'all have ever played Spelunky. Spelunky's a cave crawling platformer game, and it's difficult. You can play it co-op, and you die a lot in it.
Is that the cartoony mining one?
Yep.
Okay.
My friends and I have developed a drinking game for that one.
Oh jeez.
Real difficult. That game gets frustrating in the best of times. It's a fun game, but it's real challenging.
Yeah.
I guess the other one I
It's
would
probably
go with.
more frustrating if you're kind of fucked up.
Oh, definitely. But it's also really funny to
makes
watch.
it kind of harder.
But you watch your friends die, and then you laugh really hard because everything's funny. When people die in that game, they explode into a big burst of blood, and then you can take their bodies and just run around with them. I guess lately, if you talk about what we've been doing here at the building, Ethan, Caleb, and I have been playing a lot of Counter-Strike.
that's true.
Back into it.
Occasionally. Twitch, off of the Counter-Strike thing, all the footage you recorded,
Yeah.
none of the audio for the game saved for me.
Uh-oh.
None of it recorded, so I just have a
Probably a
flat
good
line.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, actually.
I'm just gonna be clear. I'm new to the mouse and keyboard thing. I've only been playing PC for about a year, and Counter-Strike is hard for me. I am not good at it, and you'll see that in the video that's going up, that I am complete trash in CSGO, and it's frustrating because I want to be good. It's a game I know I could be good at.
And then we play 6 Siege.
I'm not good at that either.
I suck at 6 Siege. I like CSGO better than Siege.
I like 6
honestly.
Siege. I got used to 6 Siege.
Skill that goes into CSGO is very specific to CSGO, or like
Yes,
Counter-Strike.
that-
Yeah, it
That
doesn't
is
apply to anything else.
necessarily benefit anything else.
No. It really
Other than,
does.
I'd say accuracy, but it's very
But
specific.
Other than that, though, really, yeah. If you get good at 6 Siege, you can be good at any game. But you try to go from Siege to CSGO, and it's like, you completely different.
Yeah, I guess depending on if you're switching from Siege to Call of Duty, then you're probably not going to be good. But isn't Siege is pretty slow gameplay
It's very
with the whole
tactical.
search and destroy?
Yeah.
Well, in Siege, figuring out all like the spray patterns for everything too, and figure out
Yeah,
what
the same with
works for
CS:GO.
you. Not Siege, I meant say CS:GO.
Oh, we were talking about Siege this whole time.
I meant
and
this. Yeah.
Jeez, Eric. Pod Dammit, Eric.
Stop.
That's where the title of the show comes from.
Puns.
To be clear, this show was originally going to be called Toast Talks, and we were gonna release it in the mornings so people could listen to it while eating their toast. But today I was like, we're not doing that. That sounds dumb. We're gonna cuss at Eric the whole time. So Pod Dammit Eric is the name of this show now.
Specifically his name.
I don't know yet. I think
It just ends it. Damn it! It just ends it. Whoever we're yelling at that on that day is whoever's name goes at the end.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Eric each time if she's not here.
It's Pod Dammit : whoever's name.
Yeah.
It's gotta be someone new every time, though.
Yeah, we gotta have a guest every time, and it's the guest.
Oh, they don't even have to be on the show. We could just put Papa John or something. I don't know.
Whoever you annoy at that day.
Some
Alright.
topic? I don't know.
Speaking of annoying, let's move on to another talking point here, since I have no idea where we are anymore.
We were talking about
on
hardest
games to
games.
make you rage. Games to make you rage.
Oh, I didn't let you guys
We're
go.
still on that topic.
I'm a bad host.
I got mine.
Yeah, hit it up, Eric.
So there's a game on Xbox called Lord of the Fallen.
Oh, what?
Lord of the Fallen.
Lord of the Fallen.
Tell us about Lord of the Fallen. I'll find it here.
Ah, this one.
Literally, like you think it's gonna be an easy game at first. You get to that first boss. It has like the most infuriating style.
Compare it to a game.
Is it like combat? Or like sword play, combat skill shit? What?
Like, yeah, it's like that style, but it's like, I don't know. There's a thing about it that it's like, it made me so angry when I was playing it. Because, like, okay, I got past the first boss, got to like a mini boss, and it just like, I could not figure out a way to beat it.
Lord of the Fallen has fun combat and a good spin on Dark Souls' skill system, but its
That's what I
hero
was
is
just gonna
overpowered.
Oh.
That's what IGN says.
I mean, it looks a lot like Dark Souls.
It does, and it plays like Dark Souls.
It looks a lot like it.
It just looks like I pulled up the IGN review. Games
Yeah,
like this, dark like color scheme are really kind of cool.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
Like, it's fun, don't get me wrong, but just like,
It's just tough.
It takes more than an atmosphere to make you like a game.
Yeah, true. Caleb, what do you got for us?
Geez, a game that I rage at. Town of Salem. It's hard to get those fucking kids to believe that you're innocent.
We might get a gameplay on this, but go ahead and go off on a rant on this, Caleb. I want to hear it.
Okay, I like to investigate. That's why I like this game. But it is impossible to get these other people to believe that you're innocent, and then when they kill you, friggin' town loses. Because you're the mayor, and you're gonna kill the mayor. It's great. I love it. I love dying. Yeah, I'm gonna. Makes you want to become evil. Let me die.
We got Ethan to play it last time. Ethan, what did you think about Town of Salem?
Yeah, if we put a gameplay up, you might have to leave me out of that one, because I don't know what the fuck that game is. I had absolutely no context, so I didn't know how to play it, so I was just typing memes in chat.
next time you guys play it, invite me, because I kind of want to see this.
Dude, you can take my spot.
Yeah, I dicked with Caleb a little bit. We played in the same room, so he asked me questions like, "Who are you?" and I just messed with his head.
It'll tear your friendships apart, so play it.
Absolutely. And with that, we go to Ethan. Ethan, what tore your friendship apart with the video game? What game was really,
Well, I'd say one of the games that I spent like the most time in was, I mean, if anybody listening is a similar age as us, you probably played Modern Warfare 2.
Uh-huh.
I devoted like at least me and my friends devoted like our lives to that shit. Quick scoping and boosting and all that shit. I don't know. I'm probably speaking gibberish.
Were you in a clan?
No, I was not in a clan. I was not very good. But I played it like mad. I mean, I spent all my birthday money on a modded controller.
Oh,
I bought fucking like camos with money. Like, I also got Microsoft points stolen from me because I was trying to get a guy to give me 10th prestige, and I was like 12, so I started crying and shit. It was bad. But I mean, overall, it's a very infuriating game, just because of all the overpowered weapons you can spawn the second you die, pretty much. I mean, it's just like. However, it's probably one of my top nostalgic games, just because of how much history I have with it.
Did you buy the remastered one when it came out?
Oh no, I played Modern Warfare 2. I played Modern Warfare 1, which was also extremely good, but I ended up picking up Modern Warfare 2 before Modern Warfare 1, surprisingly.
Yeah.
But they're both really good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now that we've all said which means we're probably out of things to say.
No. We can
right.
find something.
So CES 2018. Oh, excuse me, 2017. It's 2018 now. Last CES conference.
Wait, what?
I told you didn't update this.
Consumer electronics is what CES is all about.
Show. You forgot the show.
That's what the S is for. I said consumer electronics is what CES is all about. If it was about consumer electronics shows, there'd just be a bunch of tiny shows in CES.
Oh. CES?
Yeah, CES. All right. At CES, a robot was revealed, unleashed, introduced, whatever word you like to use, that folds laundry so you don't have to. Because, damn it, adulting is hard. All right.
Can't afford it.
I see this. Wait, what now?
We're all adults.
I'm Googling this.
We're all going to school. Laundry sucks, dude. You gotta take your stuff home, get it all washed and folded, or you run to the laundromat because you don't have any clean underpants for your date night and you don't want to smell like 3-year-old socks. So you run to the laundromat, you stuff a bunch of the same different colored things in a laundry machine, you wash it with quarters, then you gotta fold it. And you know, if you grew up like us, we're not folding aficionados unless your mom taught you. So having a robot that folds laundry, that's kind of cool. The question that I have written on the script, which you don't have to get to immediately because we can talk about this laundry folding robot for as long as we want, is what other things do we want a robot to do for us?
Someone's going to take my answer, so I'll have to start thinking more.
You can go first then, Ethan.
No,
yeah, you're pissing.
I mean, it's the most obvious answer.
Let's hear it.
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I know these exist. God, maybe I should not go into this because I'm gonna.
You better go there.
Steven's editing it, so it's up to him.
You better go there.
Go by Steven to edit and make a very big bleep.
I'm making producer decisions as I go.
Yeah, you've seen like sex robots and stuff. Except
that's a bleep.
The problem with those is they're big and bulky, and they're not concealable. Like they're huge and they're loud. And it's just a big mess. We need a portable one somehow.
Are you talking about an iron lung?
That with no context can be taken so many ways.
Hear me out.
All right.
If I were to do it, it would be you don't have to put nothing on you other than you just plug some like probes onto your brain and somehow those probes stimulate whatever. But with thought, you know?
Okay.
So you don't have to put this big old machine thing with a clamp over your ass. I mean, it's a hassle, and you can't hide that, and they're really expensive. So we need to fix that.
So nothing goes on your genitals. Is that how it works?
Wait,
it's all mental, is what you're saying. Then nothing goes on your genitals.
I thought we were talking about cars.
You know those things they put on your head to like send signals to different parts of your brain to make your body feel a certain thing. I'm not a fucking doctor. I don't know how to but it would be like that.
Okay.
How long of a bleep is this gonna be?
Nobody said this podcast is family friendly. We're putting the whole thing on.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's not family friendly.
That make it demonetized.
We're not getting monetized anyway.
We can't get monetized until we have 1,000 subscribers anyway.
We gotta grind out them views. So if you're watching and you have a brother, you have a sister, you have a cousin, an uncle, a duck, maybe you have a pet bunny, Get them to subscribe. Show them our content. Maybe they'll like it. And if
Tell them
not-
about my idea. They'll like it.
Yeah, find a doctor. Tell them about Ethan's idea.
Yeah, trust me, they'll invest.
What do you want to call it?
Watch our videos while you're driving, so when you end up in the hospital, you can share your experience with them and get them subscribed to us.
I don't think that one is technically legal.
What, the masturbation machine?
No, not that Caleb's thing.
Oh, we don't listen to Caleb anyway.
Well,
Aw, man.
if I had to name it, maybe I'd call it Fucky or something like that.
Oh.
Except with the E.
At the end?
I fuck or something like that.
There you go.
No, they
Get
had
back
to
to
name it Apple.
2008.
You're thinking about Apple.
The Apple iFuck.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll just get endorsed by
Good job
Apple.
with that.
What kind of apple do you fuck?
I don't think we need to associate with Apple.
God
Granny
damn.
Smith. Eric,
Oh god.
what kind of machine do
Yes.
you want to fuck?
No, anything.
What do you want to fuck, Eric? Oh, wait. The question is, what robot do you want to fuck, right?
Hey,
Oh,
mate,
no.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, what robot do you want to
What-
make?
what- There you go.
do any task.
I don't know. I one that will build a PC for you because sometimes that's a hassle and a half.
That's the most fun thing in the world.
Besides the first machine we made.
Well, yeah, that's the best.
Okay,
It's the second
it's
most
either,
fun thing in the world.
it's either that or a robot that just moves everything into your dorm for you.
That would be really nice.
Because I am lazy and a minifridge is heavy.
Yeah, it took me hours to move all this stuff over here to the apartment.
Yeah, and we all drip and sweat by the time we even get halfway done.
Hey, at least you guys have AC.
I mean,
Yeah. It's fucking -6 outside.
We have a window open and a fan blowing air in.
Well,
so is
Stop.
it -6?
Stop hotboxing your room, Eric.
No, it's 4.
Oh.
No, that's called living on a 3rd floor with 2 computers.
yeah.
That's why you should have gone to
Yeah.
a cool school like us, Eric.
I mean, we have a
Well,
3rd floor, but
Well, okay, we didn't know that we were getting this specific one because it's nothing like the dorm that we stayed in, Steven.
What, are you in the building we were in last summer or no?
No, we got the
Okay.
actual freshman dorm, which is the
Oh.
ones that's on the actual main Pride campus.
So what happens when you're a freshman? You get stuck in freshman housing.
Yeah, but you know, like the windows above the cafeteria.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in those dorms.
So how would your how would your robot function there, Eric?
does it
Well-
move with legs or is it like a tank tread?
Yeah, tank treads.
Well, you know, like the it's like the 4 beam type thing, and it's just like keeps making you be able to go upstairs.
Oh yeah.
Those things
It'd
that
be like-
old people
it'd be
put in
like
their
that.
houses?
Yeah, it'd be like that. Yeah, it's just like you put everything that you have in your car onto it, and it carries it into the building.
You want
After
your
you-
multi-million-dollar robot that carries things to your room to take the stairs?
Well, hey, if you live
That
on
would
the
also
3rd
have
floor,
to be implemented on all the stairs.
Yeah.
no, it's your own personal one. It carries it from your car. Then
Oh, so
if you have to
you-
go upstairs,
You have to install it yourself. I think that'd be more work
It's a
than
four-
just taking your shit
No.
outside.
It's a 4-hour install time.
no, you push a button and it expands, and all of a sudden just you load everything
Oh.
up and it just walks.
All right.
And that's why Eric's from space. How about Caleb? Caleb, what do you got for an invention?
I make these little vehicles that you can control with a remote. Like it'll have 4 propellers on it, and like you can fly it around, and have this nice camera on there so you can see where you're going.
Did you
Like
just picture
I
a
don't know
drone?
what to call it yet.
Like Hot Wheels?
Almost something like that.
So you just
what are
this one you about the drone, aren't you?
What if we
drones? That sounds like a good name. I'll use.
Only the government has those, though.
At least, yeah, I'm gonna make them available for consumers.
and vloggers?
With
Ah.
with green lasers on them, right?
Yes, with green
That's kind of
lasers.
scary.
uh,
Did you know that the
That prototype is putting some laser pointers on this helicopter that I have sitting on my desk.
I'm not gonna say where we are, but in the state we are, it is actually legal to weaponize drones.
Only with knives, though.
That is not against the law.
You gotta put knives on them.
Wait,
No,
of course
you
it's
can put
legal. I
guns
haven't
on
seen
it.
it yet.
Well,
Ethan, in the
Yeah,
state we live
I
in,
don't know
it's
how to
legal to carry a gun everywhere except the capital.
yeah, but
Yeah.
this is a flying drone with a gun on it.
Do you really
That-
think anybody from our state can figure out how to fly a drone?
I could buy one of those easy.
They can't yet because I'm gonna make the
What?
controls pretty hard. I'm gonna use a Hot Wheels car controller with like the rubber wheel to steer.
Steven, someone has, because the very first football game here, someone flew a drone.
Oh, really? Over top?
Caleb hasn't made them yet. What the
Yes.
hell?
Oh, future! Future!
Speaking of football, Super Bowl's this weekend.
Yep,
That's
this will
pretty-
probably be up after that. Let's hear everybody's predictions so we can see how wrong we are. Let's start with Eric. Eric, I know you're the most qualified
go-
football expert.
Yeah, okay. Go with the guy who's never played football and doesn't really watch football that much.
But you do radio broadcasts,
basketball.
right?
No,
Oh
that's
wait,
you.
that's me. Oh yeah.
No,
All right, Eric, what do you got for Super Bowl? Eagles, Patriots. Who's coming home?
well, I want the Patriots to win just so the Eagles can't win, but I also want the Eagles to win so the Patriots don't have to win.
So background
I
on
really
that.
don't care.
Background on that. Eric's a Vikings fan, so he's butthurt. The Eagles kicked the crap out of him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's go to Caleb.
That-
Caleb, what do you got?
Oh, here's the thing about this. The Vikings
well.
lost. Next day I watched Timberwolves game.
The T-Wolves
They
came
won.
home with a win. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know much about football to begin with. I don't keep up with it very much. I just go to watch, to be around people.
I thought I was going to say watch the ads.
I didn't
Yeah,
ask.
well, that too. I mean, who doesn't watch the Super Bowl for the ads? I'm looking forward to the Danny DeVito Eminem commercial.
Oh yeah. That's who you think's gonna win? Danny DeVito Eminem commercial.
Of course.
All right, that's Caleb's winner.
It's Danny DeVito.
Ethan, what do you got for a winner for me?
I'm gonna say the other team will hit the biggest strike, right? They'll shoot the home run, right?
And,
Yep.
and then they'll get a foul and be red flagged.
Icing.
Red carded.
Icing on the green team.
Yeah,
Just combine every sport.
I have no knowledge of football. When I was a kid, I was forced to play football, and that wasn't very fun. But I respect people that like it. 'Cause it's appealing, I'd say, especially '90s football.
Speaking of football, Caleb, why don't you tell everybody the news that you told me last week?
Oh gosh, I don't remember. XFL, that's what it is. XFL's coming back 2020.
Is that the one where they do a lot of steroids, or?
Steven knows a lot more about it than me. I was
I
just
got
the
an
one
ad. Oh no, I got an ad. Oh, I gotta skip the ad on the.
Oh.
Alright, I'm showing the XFL trailer right now. Actually, it's just a
it's
game.
It's good that you had an ad, though.
We don't get money from it. The XFL was a football affiliate run by the WWE. It stood for Extreme Football League, and oh man, was it cool.
So basically combining wrestling and football?
It was combining the showmanship of the WWE, the fireworks, the crazy intense music, like the trash talking, that sort of thing. It basically just plugged all the other things that weren't wrestling that were cool about the WWE into football.
You mean it's not football with no rules?
No, it's not. But there's less rules.
XFL Stage 2?
Not that I remember. I mean, I could do more research on that, but I don't believe it was because they were all independently owned. But the XFL is coming back. The guy who was the previous commissioner of the WWE, his name's not coming
Vince
here.
McMahon?
Is it McMahon?
Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon, there it is.
There it is. I had it pulled up.
He recently sold all of his shares in the WWE for $100 million.
Yeah, I kind of thought he was going to get more from it, honestly.
Anyway, he's taking that $100 million and start in the XFL. It's always been his baby. He loves it. He wants it to happen. So he is making it happen himself. I'm excited. I didn't get to watch much XFL growing up because it was off air by the time we got born.
Yeah.
So I just watched
it was
the
off
reruns.
air in 2001, I think is what it was.
Yeah. I think the winner of the Super Bowl is going to be XFL. That's my winner.
Yeah.
John Cena.
I'm down for that.
Now, there's a possibility where we live that we get an XFL team because it will be lower tier cities.
I'm down for that.
I would watch XFL whatever day they put it on.
I would too, honestly.
Lower tier like Alaska or what?
No, like, I don't know, lower tier cities.
Alaska flies all the way
We
down
actually have a pretty successful team around here. I'm not going to name them because then everyone who watches the sport will know. But we have an
They can
indoor
stalk
football
us.
team that is real good. That actually lost last year in the championships for the first time in lots of years. So that's cool. We got some football around here, but XFL would be super dope. Anyway,
Hey.
that being said, we are running up on a 60-minute podcast here. And is there anything you guys would like to talk about before we hit the close?
Why are we hitting clothes first off?
To prepare them for that robot. Next question.
Okay. Thanks.
Well, I found the thing for the Nintendo Switch.
We'll talk about
That
it
made
another
me
time.
interesting.
No one cares about the Nintendo Switch.
It's a
Oh,
crap
it's something
console.
online service.
Oh, that will have to be another podcast. We can't talk about
Okay,
this one. We'll talk about it for an hour.
I'll just paste the link into so you can look at it. See it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hiroshi Yamauchi?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just googled who was the dude of Nintendo. I just knew he had a weird name.
All right. That being said, thank you all for joining us for this first very special episode of Pod Dammit, Eric. So go ahead and remember to subscribe if you like the content. Go ahead and give a like button. Comments are always appreciative. Please make them constructive because Eric cries if his feelings get hurt.
No, I don't.
Be on the watch for content coming. We've got CSGO coming. We've got some trashy games I found on the internet coming up. Ethan and I will probably shoot some things together at some point in time.
Oh yeah, we might even record a CSGO tonight. Who
It
knows?
might even be tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks all you beautiful people for watching this podcast. Everybody say goodnight.
Good night.
Good morning.
Salutations.
Oh.
Good evening.